Hi everyone, in this video I'll be reviewing this KVM from AV Access. This is model 4K SW21-DM. It supports 2 monitors and 2 PCs. I'll be unboxing it so for you to see what's in the box. I'll be connecting it and I'll show you how to connect it to 2 PCs and 2 monitors, and also I'll be performing some tests to see how it performs. So let's start first by unboxing it. The box is really nice, it is well illustrated, and it is of a good quality, and on the back you have a diagram to connect the KVM. So this is to show you how to connect everything and what port does what. So let's open it. This is a user manual, and this is the power brick, power cord, the KVM, and 2 USB cables. So this is everything you get in the box. This KVM comes in 2 packages. This package that you see in front of you that comes without the HDMI cables, and there's another option for another package that comes with 4 HDMI cables. Let me show you the ports on this KVM now. I'm gonna start with the ports on the back. So these are the ports to connect the 2 PCs. This here is for the power, and this is for PC1. So you connect one end of HDMI to this KVM and the other end of the HDMI cable to the graphics card of your PC. And if your PC has 2 HDMI outputs, you can connect both. And this is USB connection to the PC. So you connect one end of the USB cable to the PC, and the other end, it will go into the KVM here. This is PC1, and the same for PC2. And these HDMI ports here are to connect the 2 monitors. And this port here is if you want to update the firmware of the KVM. This is a micro USB port, and the cable is not provided. On the front of the KVM, you have first the power button, and this switch here if you want to use the KVM in KVM mode, or if you want to use it in USB mode. And this switch here is to toggle between PC1 and PC2. This is USB 1.1 port, and this is only good for the keyboard. And these ports here are USB 3.0 ports, and you notice this one is 1.5 amp, so you can use it also to charge devices. And this port here is for the microphone, and this is a headphones port. So let me now connect the KVM to the PCs and show you all the connections after I do it. So this is everything connected. I have 2 PCs, one here and one here, and this is a 4K screen, and this is a full HD screen, and this is a KVM, keyboard and mouse. So before starting and talking about the connections and everything, and as a full disclosure, AV Access sent me this KVM switch free of charge to review it, but the opinions you're gonna see in this video are only mine, and no one reviewed this video before I posted it, and I wasn't compensated to make it. So let me now talk about the connections, and even though you see this great number of cables here, it is really very logical and very easy. This is the power, as I said, and these 3 connections are for PC1. So you have 2 HDMI cables and the USB cable. The USB cable, try to put it in USB 3.0 port in your PC so that you get the full benefit of speed of this KVM switch. And if your PC doesn't have 2 HDMI outputs, you can use, for instance, if the PC has a display output and HDMI output, you can use a cable display to HDMI. And if the PC has VGA, like this laptop, it has a VGA output and it has an HDMI output. So I got a VGA to HDMI converter, and I got the HDMI cable here. So now I wanted to show you a trick in Windows if you have 2 displays connected. Now I have PC2 connected to the KVM, and this is display 1 and this is display 2. So if you move the mouse from display 1 to display 2, it's not intuitive, so it doesn't go like this. So if you cannot change the position of your displays, this is what you can do. So right click here and then choose display settings, and just put the logical displays here as the physical disposition. So you have the display 2 that is on the left, just drag it to the left. And now you have to apply the changes. And now close this settings. And now when you move the mouse, you see that the mouse travels freely this way. So now I'm gonna show you the front of the KVM, how it is connected. So it is really simpler on the front of the KVM. You have your USB ports here connected. So you have a webcam here. I connected it so that you see this is it. I'm gonna test it now. And I have the mouse and I have the keyboard in the 1.1 USB port, and this is important to put it in the 1.1 USB port so that the hot switches will work. I'm gonna show you the hot switches in a bit. So now I wanna switch to PC1. So to switch to PC1, hold the tab key and then type on 1 and it will switch. And of course it's the same to go to PC2, tab and 2. And if you wanna change the hotkey here, you can use the control key, the caps lock, and also the right control key. So for instance, to put the right control key, you need to double tap it quickly. So now it is the one that is the hotkey. So if I hold it and then go to 2, it will switch. So now I'm gonna put it back on the tab key. And to put it back on the tab key, also you have to double tap it quickly. So now it is the tab key. So now I'm gonna test the resolution. So this KVM says that it can provide a resolution up to 4K 60 Hz, and this display is a 4K display. So let's see the resolution on this display. And you notice that the resolution is 4K here. So now I'm gonna see the refresh rate. And the refresh rate is 60 Hz, as you see. So it is providing the full capacity that they claim to provide. Now I want to try the webcam. So let's start the camera application in Windows. And you see that the webcam is working also. So let me see now if the webcam will work also on the second PC. So I'm going to switch using the KVM here button. And let's start the camera application. And it is also working. Before telling you what I like and what I don't like in this KVM switch, I wanted to talk about the USB mode because it is a bit confusing. So the USB mode, what it does is that it switches USB connections only, and the PC1 and PC2 will display respectively on monitor 1 and monitor 2. So let me show you. So let me switch the KVM to USB mode by toggling this switch here. So now it is in USB mode. And now you notice that PC2 is displaying here and PC1 is displaying here. And the focus is on PC2. So if you press the switch button here, the focus will become on PC1 and the KVM will switch. Give it a moment. And here's the mouse moving. It's a bit small, you cannot see it. But let me start, for instance, the menu. You see that it's working on PC1. By the way, if you want to check out this KVM switch, I have a coupon code that is 20% discount in the description below. So make sure to use the coupon code along with my affiliate link on Amazon. If you use my affiliate link, I will gain a small percentage, but this is at no cost to you, and this will help my channel greatly. So now let me tell you what I like and what I don't like in this KVM switch. First, I'm gonna start with the likes. I like the form factor of this switch. It is really very well made, and the form factor is nice and it looks good. I also like the fact that it has the USB switching mode that I showed you. So this will help you, for instance, to put a PC just to monitor it and work on the other PC. I also like the fact that this KVM switch has 4K 60 Hz, which is really very good. And it has USB 3.0 outputs, which is also very good. And also I like the fact that it is not too expensive. Now, what I don't like about it is first that one of the packages is without HDMI cables, and this is not a good value, and it's a bit confusing. So make sure to choose always a package with the 4 HDMI cables because it's much better value than the package without the HDMI cables. And the second thing that I don't like about it is that it doesn't have a remote control, whereas other KVM switches in the same category, most of them have remote controls. And you noticed a bit of lagging also on displaying on monitor 1. This is not a big deal, but also this is something that I don't like very much. I hope that you liked this video and you found it useful. In case you did, please share it, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm Eloy from Knowledge Sharing Tech. See you in the next video.